In this video, I'm going to provide some clarification about this last column, assessment of usefulness. So once you have collected all of your evidence that answers all of those questions, you're going to look through all of that evidence and come up with an answer to your central research question. Okay, so this is the question that you asked originally that was solution oriented. So what can we do about the problem in order to improve the problem? So now that you have all of your information, you're going to come up with a solution. In order to answer this column, it's best if you start by thinking of what you want your solution to be. So to do that, you want to look for patterns. So if I am trying to answer the question, how can poverty be addressed to improve physical health outcomes? Okay, so that means I am focusing solely on physical health and how we can do something about poverty to improve physical health. So when I'm looking through my evidence here, what are the patterns that stand out? So this first question, for example, how do rural communities experience poverty compared to urban communities? So the evidence that this student found is compared to urban communities, rural populations across the U.S. face considerable barriers to healthcare access, and then childcare, quality education, blah, 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 blah. All of this is talking about how rural populations experience higher poverty rates, 15% compared to 12%. So what does that information tell me? What is a conclusion that I can draw? The conclusion is that I need to focus on rural populations because they have the bigger need. To answer this over here, how do I plan to use the information from the source? This tells me that I want to focus on solutions for rural communities versus urban communities. So in my proposal, I need to focus on that population over a different population. That might be something that one of your guiding questions answers as well to help you narrow the focus of who it is that you are attempting to help. Then when I am looking for more patterns, what events and social issues in history have contributed? The cost of doctors' fees, course of drugs, and transportation to reach a health center can be devastating. Transportation is an issue, especially if we live, 20, 30 miles away from where the doctor's office is. Maybe they don't have transportation. So this evidence right here helps me determine that transportation is needed in areas that don't offer public transportation. Okay, so if I am focusing on rural communities and their lack of transportation, that helps me come up with the idea that maybe a solution to this problem could be providing transportation to those who need to get from a rural area to the doctor's office. So then that is the focus of my proposal. How can we provide that kind of transportation to this particular population? So again, you're looking for patterns, you're looking for solutions, you're looking for what are the little aspects of the problem that stand out to you so you can come up with a solution.